So, you've seen everybody else speedrun Minecraft, but for some reason you haven't gotten to do it yet. I'm going to be giving you a beginner's guide on how to speedrun Minecraft in the any percent random seed glitchless category. There's going to be 4 parts to this video. If you need help with only one of them, timestamps should be on the timeline and on the screen. Skip to those if you need help on a single part. But other than that, let's start. Part 1, getting into the Nether. So the goal of part 1 in this video is going to be getting to the Nether as fast as possible, preferably under 15 minutes. Depending on what you do, what kind of gear you want to bring to the Nether. Once you get better, your time will easily go down to under 10 minutes. But in this stage, you're going to try to be getting a bucket of water, tools, a shield, and most of the time a flint and steel. And you're going to have to create the Nether portal. So right off the start, you're going to be looking for wood so you can craft your beginning tools. Starting with a wooden pickaxe, you're going to mine straight down and get 9 stone. This is going to allow you to create a full set of stone tools and make sure you have at least 8 sticks. So the quick way to do this is first make your pickaxe, then an axe, hoe, and shovel, just like that, and you can triple click, get it all done quickly. Sort your tools out. Now, what you're looking for is a village. Preferably you want to spawn next to a village. If not, you should reset. It saves a lot of time, and overall, you should be trying to optimize the beginning of your run as best as possible, because if you have to reset, you're only going to lose, 2 to 3 minutes. The reason you want a village right off the spawn is for its iron golem. He drops 3 to 5 iron, and for pretty much infinite food for the rest of the run. Now, how to defeat the iron golem: make a tower 3 blocks high, and you should be able to kill the golem without him hitting you once. I got lucky, he dropped 5 iron for me in this run, and that will give me enough to make a bucket, flint and steel, and a shield. Unfortunately, it looks like there's not much hay bales besides this one stack over here. So the reason why you make a hoe at the beginning is because it mines hay bales really fast. I'm going to get just a few hay bales. I'm going to save 1 hay bale because once you get to the Nether, you are not allowed to place water buckets down. So if you know what the MLG water bucket is, you can basically do that with hay. If there's a large drop and you don't feel like mining down, towering down, whatever, you can just jump off of a ledge in the Nether and save yourself. Unfortunately, right there, I hit the edge of the block, which actually does do fall damage to you. Let me quickly just actually get this done. See there, I only took 1.5 hearts of fall damage. While if I were to fall from that high regularly, it just did a lot of damage. I'm surprised I didn't die there. So after you have this, I forgot to craft the... Don't be me, don't forget to craft your stuff. So I'm gonna do the shield, and I could make the flint, but I'm gonna demonstrate how to light the Nether portal without actually using a flint and steel or a fire charge. One thing is too, you should always loot broken portals because they almost always have either some flint, some fire charges, or even flint and steel for you. It's also optional and recommended to loot desert temples because they usually have some iron. They have string, which you can use to craft fishing rods to lure striders in the Nether. Or you can make a bow, which you're most likely going to need for the end battle. So far, this world is looking very dry for lava pools, which is very unfortunate. But one thing is, as you can see, it's turning to night. In the nighttime, lava pools do glow a lot. So always be on the lookout for glowing land in the night, because that will mean there's lava nearby. I'm just going to go into creative to quickly find lava. Alright, one thing is, especially in the desert, don't forget to actually fill your bucket up with some water before you get to the lava pool. If you do forget, a lot of time will be lost. So before I actually start doing this for real, once you find the lava pool, you're going to want to find a 4 wide area of lava. Place 1 block down. Make sure it is off center, but in the middle of the 4 blocks. Place your water opposite to the block. Break the block. Now you're going to want to excavate just some of this area. And I will show you how to do the quick nether portal now. What you're going to want to do is place 2 blocks on either side of here. It works. 2 blocks just like that. A tower of 3 and then 1. And I'll do this out of cobblestone again just so you can see it better. Just like that. You take your water from here, place it right there, and start filling up the places where obsidian should be. Just like that. You can take your time here. Make sure it is good, because you never want to turn all your lava into obsidian. After this, you can get rid of your water. Take a lava bucket into the nether so that you can kill hoglins by making them step into the lava. So, as demonstration, I'm going to show you how to light up the nether portal without a flint and steel. You're going to need some wooden planks. All you need to do, place lava on this side. Make sure it's just like that. And, I mean, look how easy that was. This lava lit the wood on fire, which set the portal on. Now you jump into the nether, and you're good. One thing I forgot to mention. If you do find a broken nether portal in the overworld, make sure to put the golden armor on. What golden armor does is it prevents piglins from auto-aggroing on you. You'll be fine from there. For me right now, since I didn't find any gold or golden armor, I'm going to have to find enough gold to make some gold boots. Part 2. Getting through the nether. So the main goal here is to be able to leave the nether with 12 eyes of ender. That's going to require you to get 12 ender pearls and 12 blaze powder or 6 blaze rods. Also, don't forget to write your coordinates down once you go into the nether. So first we can start off with getting the blaze rods. All you're going to have to do is get lucky. You have to find a nether fortress. And the best way of doing this is to go diagonally through the nether any way possible. Obviously, I can't continue in this direction, so I'm gonna go over here. Now, these are actually pretty rare. Sometimes you just won't find any. But just keep running in the open direction. If you don't have to cross over lava, don't, because it would waste time, first of all. And it is a possible way you can die. And I actually got really lucky here, getting a nether fortress to spawn. So I see that it connects to land over there. So I'm going to try to go by land instead of building a bunch. And yes, watch out for lava pockets like that. They do pop up very often in the nether. And lava flows very fast. While we're on the way... Ooh. As I said, watch out for lava. It flows very fast. Alright. Once you get here, what you want to look for is the blaze spawners. If there's any blaze out in the open, obviously kill them if you can. I'll demonstrate how to kill them with a shield. Hopefully I can find... Alright, I hear some blazes. They sounded like they're up top. Oh my god, we barely outran those 3. Whew. Avoid wither skeletons at all costs. They're very dangerous. They deal a lot of damage. And they're very hard to recover from. Especially if you have blazes on you. Alright, so of course there's a wither skeleton. Alright, he doesn't die in there. Make sure you always have your shield down. So once you get here, make sure you get full and critical hits on the blazes. It should take only 2. I'm not sure. Oh, another blaze must have hit me. when the mob is pretty much lit on fire, that means he's ready to attack. When the blaze is not on fire like that guy, that means he's not going to fire at me. So just sit and wait until you have minimum 6 blaze rods, I would say. I usually get 8 to be super safe. Right when they spawn, you can usually get a couple hits. Unfortunately, only one spawned here, and he didn't even drop a blaze rod. While you're waiting, you can organize your inventory. Now that guy's ready to shoot at me. Yep, there you go. These guys are also ready to shoot. Getting critical hits on them. This guy's ready to shoot. Now I can hit him. 2 more, we're at 8. You want to get to 16. And I'm dead. Okay. Yep. But continue that. I was being a little bit reckless there. You don't really want to sit up there. So from there on, get all of your blaze powder that you should need. After you get your 16 blaze powder, 8 blaze rods, you're going to want to keep exploring the Nether. As you're exploring, mine up any gold you can see. And eventually, I didn't cheat anything in, don't worry. Eventually, after you mine enough gold, you'll get enough to trade or barter with piglins. If you want to speed this process up, find multiple piglins. What you can do when you have multiple of them is mine a hole for them to drop into. You are unfortunately gonna want to kill the kids. The reason you want to kill them is because they hold a ton of gold just inside of their hand. After trading with these guys for long enough, you should have at least 12 to 14 ender pearls. On average, it takes, I would say, 50 to 60 gold until you get enough to considerably be safe with leaving the Nether. As you can see, I only have 7 here. I'm clearly not getting the best of luck here. I might even be able to trade them all this before getting any more ender pearls, which is funny. Still nothing. Wow. Let's just wait here. Well, we got 3. That's very bad. You can get 3 to 8 ender pearls at once. Watch them go through all of the a stack of actual gold blocks, and I still only have 10 ender pearls. Wouldn't that be great? One other thing you can do. If you get enough gold and are able to trade before finding the Nether Fortress, when you go into the Nether Fortress, make sure you use fire resistance. And there we go, we got 14 ender pearls after, wow, all of these items. That should not be happening. Really bad luck. And you craft all of the eye of enders you can make. At this point, the piglins might have even traded you obsidian, which you can use to make another portal to get out of the Nether even faster, rather than going back to your other portal. Part 3. Finding the Stronghold. So now that you've made it outside of the Nether successfully, you're going to want to look for the Stronghold. You throw an Eye of Ender, and it puts you in the direction of the portal. Currently, that eye that I just threw brought me to 135 degrees, and so I'm gonna follow that exact direction. I mean, it can be slightly off, but for at minimum a few hundred blocks. Now, the big time waste here is not being able to navigate terrain very well, and a jungle is probably your worst enemy. Water is actually very good because that allows you to ride a boat, speeding up your travel by a lot. And that's what I'm going to do right now. There's also no point in throwing the eye inside of the jungle because you really wouldn't be able to see where it's going. So once you get to the point where your end. So once you get to the point where your Eye of Ender turns in the opposite direction that you were going in, that means you have obviously gotten close. One thing you can do is called triangulating the portal. This is only if you're at, say, like 10, 11, 12 eyes. Use one and keep track of its direction. Now you're going to build a line of blocks, and now you see that line, you have that. Go somewhere perpendicular to it and follow this line, and wherever they intersect, so this line's going in this direction, it looks like they intersect right about here. Yeah, it looks about right. Let's just go into creative mode so I can explain this easier. Now, just for ease of this, you should do F3 and G at the same time. This shows chunk borders, and whichever chunk you're led into by triangulation, or whenever your Eye of Ender goes into the ground, you stay in this chunk, and you walk until this, where your chunk is, the coordinate is 4 something 4. 4, 4. Dig straight down, and it will lead you to the beginning staircase of the Stronghold. You might have to go far down, but then you're in. So the reason you want to start at the staircase, while it's not necessary, is because the portal is never extremely far away from the beginning staircase. I usually just check out anything I can. This is obviously nothing here. Also, sometimes it continues through walls. Check the walls that look like that. And these can sometimes contain ender pearls, which if you're short on Eyes of Ender will be very helpful. My axe is about to break, so I'm just going to go back into creative. And sometimes even this could literally be a run killer, just because it sometimes takes so long to find the right path to get to the end portal. Also, if you see endermen, kill them, because they can drop ender pearls. And if you're short, you're going to need extra, just in case the portal spawns with 0 inside of it. So, you're almost done. All you have to do is kill the dragon. And this is really all you need to actually defeat the ender dragon. It shouldn't be too hard, actually. The only problem is I don't have a bucket of water, but that's fine. Part 4. Killing the ender dragon. So, yes, oh well, I forgot one key thing. That's called a bow. Very easy to make with all the string that you get from the piglins. It's pretty much the most essential thing here. So, since this is the beginner's guide, I probably wouldn't recommend doing the bed strategy. It is too reliant on a lot of practice, a lot of skill with doing it, and it can easily end your run. And a way to break the caged crystals is by doing just that, as you saw me do. You can shoot through the corner, just barely. Almost in, and that was it. Perfect. Now it looks like I have just a couple more towers to do. It's hard to tell with these. I have no... Is that too short or too high? I think it's too high. There we go. Make sure you're eating up so you can regen health. This is a very tall tower. I should be hitting it soon. A little bit too low. Wait, that should have hit. Alright, when this happens, you pretty much just gotta tower up and hope for the best. Luckily, the dragon has mounted. We can just keep going up from here. And that happened. I was about to use my boat to get down from there, That was just a weird tower. I don't know how I didn't hit it. Alright, let's pretend everything went well. And we got down. This is how you kill the Ender Dragon. Make sure you get into a corner. And, oh yeah, F3B. Press F3 and B at the same time to see where the head hitbox is. Then you can do that. Now wait till she mounts again onto the fountain. Then rinse and repeat. Alright, get to the right corner. After she perches, and do as many full hits as possible. Even with a stone axe, you can see it does a lot of damage. The sword might actually be better, I'm not sure. Alright, when she starts twirling around, that's a perch. And where's the head gonna be? Over here. Alright, the rest can be arrows pretty much. Make sure to not stand inside of the fountain, because if she throws some dragon breath, you're pretty much screwed because you won't be able to stand inside of it. You can tell that she is perching by when she goes above the fountain and starts spinning in circles. Oh great, I looked at I'm dead. Why did I have to look at two Endermen? So if this ever happens to you, oh my god, my boat saved me from one of them. If that ever happens to you and you don't die, put a water bucket down and the Endermen will jump into the water and they will instantly de-aggro on you. I think. Oh man, that was easy enough, right? So once you finish the run, a requirement is that you go into your statistics, all the way to the bottom, show your game time, 1.08 hours. Then you go into game/seed so that the moderators of speedrun.com can verify your run. And that's about it. I promise I am better than that. I just wanted to make this world work since it had pretty much everything set up decently. While there was no bastion, there was a good village off the spawn, and I probably would have reset since the Stronghold was so far away as well. Overall, a pretty bad seed, but a fortress is a fortress. Getting another fortress is pretty good in itself. But yes, if you have any more questions, definitely leave them down below. I could definitely make a follow-up video with minute details, showing minor things, how to improve certain other aspects of the run. But this is how you can easily beat Minecraft fast in 1.16.4. Thank you for watching. Good luck with your Minecraft runs. I promise it is fun and worth it. If you'd like to check me out, I do Minecraft speedrunning a bunch on Twitch. But that's it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed and got something out of this. And I'll see you in the next video.